Mm. Hello, darlings. I hope you can hear me. I hope I'm with you live here, Sunday Night Alive. Sorry, I feel like I have a loose. Oh, yeah, here it is. Hi. Hi. Welcome. Welcome to Sunday Night Alive. Welcome to this forum for exploring spiritual ideas, for metaphysical interpretations, for ways of grounding ourselves and centering ourselves on the week to come. I'm always, always so happy to be with you and so happy to be with you tonight. So, my name is Reverend Denise Schubert. I am the spiritual director of the Center for Spiritual Living in Cape Coral. I am the founding director of A Life of Spiritual Power. And Sunday Night Alive is a forum for us to explore metaphysical ideas from a practical perspective, like how do these ideas show up in your life, and have a moment of meditation and prayer. It's why I come here. I mean, truly, on Sunday nights at 6 o'clock, I get dressed again and come up with topics that will inspire us and move us towards living our life, best life ever. If you have not been here with me before, my name is Reverend Denise Schubert. I am an ordained New Thought minister. I am currently the senior minister at the Center for Spiritual Living in Cape Coral, this beautiful, loving tribe of like-hearted people. And I do Sunday Night Live because we need a moment to meditate. We do. We need a moment to be quiet and to listen to the wisdom within us and to connect with each other. So if you're here, you can make yourself known by commenting. I can't engage with you too much because this is like a one-way street, but I love seeing your names. And and I just love seeing your name. So please let me know if you're joining me tonight from anywhere in the world, really from Africa, from Arkansas, from California, from North Carolina, and from, of course, here in Florida, which is my new home. So tonight, our format for Sunday Night Alive is that I will talk for 10 minutes or so about our topic, which our topic tonight is always do your best. And it is our final week, my final week with you on the Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz, which is a powerful, very powerful little tiny book that if you take it seriously and if you practice these four agreements, which are be impeccable with your word, don't take anything personally, don't make assumptions, and always do your best. Those are the four agreements. And they are powerful, powerful tools for transforming your experience of living. So I invite you to take them seriously and to join me in letting them be of value to you. Tonight, we're going to do primarily, I'm going to touch on don't make assumptions because we only have tonight to finish off this book, but I'm really, really passionate about always do your best because this is a important, very important and personal lesson for me. And so I want to share really that importance. So welcome to Sunday Night Alive. Please leave your comments. Please let me know you're here. Please, this is an interesting forum for spiritual conversations because it's a one-way street. I'm here talking. I cannot see you. You can see me and my elephant and my plant, but I can't see you. And I can talk to you, but you can't talk to me. I am getting ready, by the way, to do a Zoom forum called Aging by Design. Now I'm going to Alaska for a few weeks, so I'll talk more about that when I get back from Alaska, but Aging by Design for all of us who want to have a new interpretation, a new way of approaching the years, which really signify the end of our human incarnation. As most of you know, I am 75 years young, and I have never been happier. I mean, if I were to say the honest to God truth for me, I would never go back. Like my childhood was pretty traumatic. My 20s were pretty unconscious. My 30s were pretty energetic. My 40s was pretty sad. My 50s got better, my 60s got better, but I'm telling you, I think my 70s is going to be my most energetic, creative time. So age is just an idea, though there are some manifestations and demonstrations that you can't argue with, like the joints hurt a little bit, and you have to deal with and really bring forward in yourself, what does it mean to be approaching the end of your incarnation? Now, in religious science and science of mind, we really don't believe in death as death. I mean, truly, we do know the body does leave. In fact, I don't know anybody, even Jesus, everyone's body, we all leave our bodies. But leaving our bodies doesn't mean we leave, because we are birthless, deathless, immortal beings. So you are an energy. You are not in your body. You are not your body. So I always tell the story of when my brother Clifford died at 22, very young. I was 35, he was 22, and he drowned. And I remember walking into my mother's bedroom and his ashes were in an urn on the dresser. And I remember being so poignantly touched by the fact that I knew that whoever he was, his energy, his character, his personality, who I knew as my brother was not in that urn. Only in that urn was his body's ashes. So I digress a little bit from tonight's message, but the point being that we are here to really experience and express life. So tonight, our topic is always do your best. Yes, always do your best. It's the final agreement of the 4 agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. We're going to touch on the other, but on don't make assumptions briefly, but only briefly, because we only have about 10 or 12 minutes here. So, but before I go on, your support of Sunday Night Alive, your support of me doing this is incredibly important to me, whether that's through your comments, whether that's through your emails to me, whether that's through, I don't know, it's important because remember, I'm here and you're there. I cannot see you. So make comments. You can definitely also support Sunday Night Live with your money, with your donations, which is spiritual energy. You know, we talk about giving and receiving. I try to provide spiritual food, and if you appreciate that and want more of it, you can support it financially. You could do it through texting to give, which is 239-320-3820. Then whatever amount you want to donate, followed by SNA for Sunday Night Alive. And if you don't like that, you can always go to Zelle or PayPal and just send a donatable amount to revdschubert@gmail.com. A wonderful love offering donation for this is $15, like the price of a movie and a popcorn, or anything more or anything less. But it's more than money. Do you understand? It's like energy and support. So I value you and appreciate you for your support, whatever way that happens. So I'm going to bless our time together before I dive into our lesson. So the format is, I'm going to talk about our lesson for a minute, 10 minutes, and then we're going to move into a silent meditation with an affirmation. So our job during that silent time is to do nothing other than to breathe, to be present, to center ourselves, and to allow the Holy Spirit to do whatever it wants to do with us. Because silence, solitude, and contemplation is how we listen to our intuition, which is the presence of God within us. And so that's our format. After the end of the meditation, I will come back. I will speak a word of blessing and prayer upon us all before we leave to go into our week. Yes, Yes. All right. So let's move into our lesson tonight. So remember, the four agreements is don't is be impeccable with your word, don't take anything personally, don't make assumptions, and always do your best. Those are the four agreements. If you have not bought this book, please buy this book and inhale it because it is so wise and so practically transformative. He starts this book by saying, I want you to forget everything you have ever learned in your whole life. This is the beginning of a new dream. And so as you practice these four agreements, life will begin to change. You will begin to transform. Your conditions and circumstances will begin to transform. Now, I do not want to too much lean into, because we only have a few minutes, into don't make assumptions. But what I will share with you is the bottom line. So the bottom line is that we tend to make assumptions about everything. We think we know what other people are thinking. We think we make up stories. And the stories we make up often make us miserable, not make us ecstatic. So we have to not make assumptions about what people are thinking, what they mean. It's so critical. So I would capsulate this into, if you don't know something, ask. If you are confused, ask. If you are wondering what they really meant, ask. And if you need something, just say so. Now, this is sounds easy, but it's not easy because we're cowards. We're afraid of other people. We're afraid of what they might think or what they might say. So it calls forth for us not to make assumptions, is to inquire, and to inquire with an open heart, like with bravery, with boldness, and with confidence, so that you can be present in the moment with people you love. What did you mean? Did you, when we make assumptions, we say something like, well, I just said hello to her and she ignored me. Is she mad? I don't know. Ask. If, I really, really need a day off, go to your boss, just ask. Anyway, so don't make assumptions. We're not going to dive any more deeply into that. I want to really go into the one that thrills my heart, which is always do your best. What's really, really important about this always do your best is doing your best does not mean being perfect. Doing your best does not mean doing better than everyone else. Doing your best does not mean getting accolades and a lot of attention for being spectacular. Doing your best means doing your best. Now, doing your best will change every day depending on what's going on in your life. If you had a good night's sleep, doing your best will be different than if you didn't. If you had a tooth pulled today, doing your best this afternoon will be different. If your mother just died, doing your best for the next 3 months could be different. So the really important message is here not to do what you think is your best or what you think is required or what you think is perfect, but doing what you can do in the moment. Being your best does not ask us to be perfect. It asks us to participate. It asks us to participate. You just show up and do the best that you can do in any moment. And that it may change from day to day. I'm going to come back to that with a personal story in a moment. But I just use this opportunity to look and see where you are always trying to do more than your best. Like you're trying to meet outer expectations. You're trying to meet inner expectations. All that's really necessary is that you try to live without creating regret. And if you are showing up every day, present, available, authentic, honest, loving, kind, that is the very best you can do. And if you do that, you won't have regret. Like, I should have, I mean, really, I want you to really kind of connect to this personally. Like, what if you don't show up when you know that you should show up and do something? And then for days you have, oh, damn it, I should have done that. I should have shown up. I didn't do my best. I did mediocre at best. Don't be mediocre. Don't be less than. Be the best you can be, living without creating regret. Because who wants to do that? Do you want to do you want to go to your deathbed with regret? No, you want to go to your deathbed saying, I did my best in every moment. And some days that was this, and in some days that was this. So part of that requires that we live in the present moment. Like you cannot be buried in the past. You cannot be buried in the future. You cannot be worrying or regretting, because then it creates what Don Miguel Ruiz would have called the matote, the fog of life, heaven or hell. Heaven is being present, awake, aware, conscious, participating, always doing your best, being impeccable with your word, not making assumptions, and not taking anything personally. That's his charge. So, but more importantly, I love this one, is what if your best means rest? What if your best means doing nothing or doing something different than you've always done? I shared this story today in my Center for Spiritual Living in Cape Coral, how in 2021, I had my hip replaced and I had a stroke all in the same 2 days. And there was a period of time following that for, I would say, 3 months after the hip replacement where I couldn't really walk, after the stroke where I really couldn't see. And my best on many of those days was way more than my best today. Sunday Night Alive would not be seen in those days, right? Going to church, driving to the grocery store, I couldn't drive, I couldn't walk, I couldn't see. So sometimes my best was taking me and my walker and walking around the block. And then it was a yay me, yay you did it. But it wasn't easy because it meant I had to release all of my expectations of myself. I hope some of you are hearing what I'm saying. Like, if you're a doer, a creator, a make shit happen person, and you all of a sudden can't walk, who are you? Are you nothing? Do you give up? Do you surrender to failure? Or do you step into the deep spiritual realization, I can do the best I can do today and do it every day? And if you do that, as Don Miguel Ruiz says, you will find your place in heaven. So please take this, take this seriously, take it to heart, because your best is always enough. You are always enough. You are enough. You don't have to do more. You don't have to be more. You don't have to do what other people want you to do. You don't have to do what you think you should do. You don't have to do what the government says you should do. You don't have to do anything. Just do your best. And when you do that, you are enough always. I want you to lay yourself down tonight, lay your head down on the pillow, and do not go through your, oh, I should have called her, I should have done that, I forgot to go to the store. You want to let all that go. Just say to yourself, today I did my best. Today I am enough. Follow it by, I'm a unique, individualized experience of the divine. Therefore, I am whole, I am perfect, and I am complete. So, all right, so now, I know that's fat. I know we pack a lot into these Sunday Night Lives, but you can rewatch it if you need to get more. So now we're going to move into our time of meditation, which is silence. I'm going to play music in the background, and I'm going to give you an affirmation to a mantra. And this is our mantra for tonight. I honor myself by giving what I can today with love, presence, and no judgment. Oh, some people, please breathe that in. I honor myself by giving what I can today with love, presence, and no judgment. This is a transformative mantra. It's a transformative way of looking at life. And so as you begin, I just invite you to begin to turn within before I start the music. Turn within and allow your body to relax. Allow your emotions to relax. Allow your mind to quiet. And just simply be here with this music. I mean, we're going to be here for 10 minutes. It's nothing. It's not nothing for everybody. You might fidget. You might say, oh, this is boring. I can't do this. It's okay. Just stay where you are. Breathing in and out. You can open your eyes and look at your mantra. I honor myself by giving what I can today with love, presence, and no judgment. So as I start the music, please begin that process of turning within. I'm going to be playing Celestial Abode for us tonight. You might need to adjust the volume on your computer to make it comfortable, which is fine. And in 10 minutes, I will be back and we'll pray us out. So enjoy this time of quiet with me. So slowly, ever so slowly, bring yourself back to the present moment, back into your body, back into your chair, taking a deep collective community breath for all of those who are here together tonight. As I speak a word of blessing upon us, don't leave the blessing, stay. Stay to, as we speak a living word, a word of prayer for each other. To simply recognize that we are divine beings. We are made in the image and likeness of that which has created everything. And when you look at everything natural, the elephants, the trees, the sunsets, the beauty that surrounds us, the organization, the intelligence that is everywhere, we are a part of that. We are that. And so it is that in which we are connected one to another and to all life everywhere, every animal, every tree, every person. And that the nature of God is one of love and peace and calm, enthusiasm, joy, all of that. We are that. And so I accept for each one of us that we move forward from tonight aware of our capacity to do our best, not to be perfect. God does not ask for perfection. God asks us for participation. We show up loving, we show up kind, we show up compassionate, and we show up ready to receive all the good that is meant for us, whatever, all of it, the health, the prosperity, the friendships, community, that this is our tribe. And so I'm just grateful in advance for all the demonstrations you make this week as you change your mind and change your thinking, as you do the very best you can do, as you do not make assumptions about anything you ask, as you don't take anything personally. You recognize that everyone's living their own life and that none of it's about you. You're about you. You and God are about you. And that as we be impeccable with our words, which is very simple, is it kind, is it compassionate, or is it necessary? And so for the blessings bestowed upon Don Miguel Ruiz for giving us this beautiful transformational work and our willingness and ability to study this month, I am grateful. And so we just simply allow this to be together. And we do this by saying, and so it is, amen. Now I am giving you my email address here, gmail, gmail.com. I didn't do that very well. But if you have any questions for me, if you want to reach out to me, if you want to share something with me, you can do that at revdschubert@gmail.com. Please, as I invite you to support Sunday Night Live with your dollars, any amount, just to, I don't know, keep the energy going and just because. It's what I would do for you. And so I will see you next week, Sunday Night Alive, 6 p.m. Between now and then, I see you happy. I see you thriving. I see you always doing your best. So peace and blessings. Have a wonderful, wonderful week.